Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the Battle for Sydney, round number 3. We're into the Group B matches, and this is round number 2. My name is Neba. Sitting next to me is Vector. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. Looking forward to this game. It's Ascension vs. Save Boys on Dust 2. Fan favorite.
Yeah, exactly. So back to the essentially the one that everyone knows. If you don't know Dust 2, obviously you don't play enough Counter-Strike. That's pretty much it.
It's the map we all start on. We all learn on Dust 2.
Yeah, exactly. So guys, we're going to be getting rid of us because the game's actually starting very shortly. So we'll go straight into the game because the match is now live. We do have to there you go. We'll just turn the volume up for you. We've got the game sounds. There we go. Let's go through the team list very quickly for you. For Save Boys, if you don't know them already, you should. We've got Urka, Stradoodle, which is Straxy, Reloaded, Steege, and Nick, as there's a lot of action happening over in the short area at the moment. For Ascension, we've got Pro Hicks, Syx, DJ Rainbow, Noms, and Cortex. I'm going to call him Cortex. I don't know if it's actually Stingrays, but I'm just going to call him Cortex. Save Boys coming off the back of a win. We will actually take you to have a look at the standings at around about the half-time mark, so you can actually have a look at what's been going on in the game and how these two teams are faring. I'm not sure whether or not Ascension actually picked up the first round win, but Save Boys are certainly in front. So we'll actually find that out for you. We'll get that information. But Save Boys here getting off to a good start. Vector getting a first. There's only one remaining. It is Syx. He's the last man remaining, and he's only got the Glock to his name. Ascension did actually pick up the first round. So this is basically a battle. Whoever wins this match is basically guaranteed. Well, no, actually, no, that's not true. Not necessarily guaranteed. Depends on how the other match goes, but puts themselves in a very good spot to get into the semi-finals.
Yeah, well, it definitely helps with seed points as well.
Yep.
Just going through with for and against here, you don't want to have a draw here because then it will go down to your for and against, which could hurt either team depending on how they go in the last match here. Save Boys is going to clean up the round. They're very quick pistol round here. Going through mid, we saw the control came straight through that, and then holding off long. Now they've got the buy here. We can see 2 scouts, a FAMAS, MP7, and then now a Bison coming out.
And the Bison.
And still just Glocks coming out for Ascension. No P250, so no buy at all. They got pretty much no money.
Though. They have gone armor and the helmet, so they have gone Kevlar helmet.
Just they said that they'll actually buy up P250, so this should be almost a mini tiny force up with pistols here. So this is, they want to try and win this round.
Oh, they've spotted the rotate. They've actually spotted a rotate. We're going to be careful as Nick's going to come around with the MP7. He's going to come face to face with Cortex. We'll get the spam burst up. But that bomb sitting over towards the upper dark side of the map. And so a lot to be played for here, as you do say. First seed went to Elite Crew. Second seed went to House Sway. So basically, depending on who you'd rather first, then you want to become first or second, depending on that. So second seed will obviously verse first from Group A, and first will verse second from Group B. As how it is kind of standard kind of things. But as you did say, no overtime. So it is ties. For and against does matter. So it's not just win. So very, very important things to make note of. As Save Boys, once again, controlling this mid double door area. That is a bomb down in the lower dark area. Yeah, well, as I said, that's the first actual frag at all for the round there. For Ascension, that little force up with the pistols did not help at all. Now they've got 2,000. They really need to try and save the money here. Yeah.
I think the better option there would have just been to accept your fate and not try and push up with the P250s. Just get a P250, nothing else, no armor. It would have helped that better. As we see Stradoodle just getting it with the scout onto Noms, straight through mid here, already down. Strax.
As he was known. No, as he was known in round number 2 as Straximus. So Save Boys are currently looking at going 3 rounds in a row here. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining on the clock. So, look, Save Boys, they actually start off very slow in the first match. Steege actually getting a very, very good bink onto DJ Rainbow up top. He does give away his position at the moment. Syx pushes out into mid, tries to get him with the Glock, will not find him, and is just forced to kind of hold that double door area position. Does not want to give it away. Steege, though, is just using that speed to his advantage, trying to get some information here. The terrorists, however, are just waiting on the outside of the door, not peeking. Very, very smart. And they are forcing this rotate. They have not lost a player yet, Save Boys, and that clock is ticking down. So they need to put the Glocks to work. Oh, Steege still hasn't spotted anyone. Only now spots one on Xbox. and he's going to be holding that line. DJ Rainbow, though, he's just waiting for his opportunity to come and peek out of there. Will he go out anytime soon? That clock still ticking down, 27 seconds. Reloaded, spots one. That's on short, and Pro Hits tries to take that bomb through upper duck. Will get dropped down. Steege spots another. There's the shot, the big double. Safe Boys, too strong, too early, but now we should see the buy up from Ascension. Yes, they are. Ascension Vector did make it to the semi-finals last in round 2 of the Battle for Sydney. So that's, look, they're nothing to be scoffed at here, but they are versing the reigning champions.
Yeah, well, they didn't look too strong. They almost took the Na'Vi approach of taking a site within the last 10 seconds of the round there. So, unfortunately, did not pay off for them having no real firepower. As we can see, they're trying to play the split here. So, we've got 3 waiting top mid, Bomb is up there, and now we've got 2 waiting lower. So, it doesn't look like they want to attack B site anytime soon here. So, they don't want to push through, but neither are the CTs pushing. So, the battle lines are drawn here. As we see, Stingray and Rainbow going to take out 2 straight away. This is looking better for Ascension than it did the last 3 rounds. Yeah,
they've got the opening 2 frags, and Ascension need to get a couple more wins under their, well, I say round wins under their belt early onwards. Of course, we are on Dust 2, which is kind of arguably one of the most balanced maps in Counter-Strike. Realistically, everyone says that it is probably the most even. 8 rounds to 7 is expected, given probably the strength of the sides. So it really comes down to how these teams can effectively use their defensive and offensive strategies. Obviously, nading in this level is very, very important, as it is probably one of the most open. I say it's one of the most open. That's not true. It's a very long map. As we bring up the map, as this round is kind of winding down, we have Safe Boys just letting this one go. What we mean is that there's a lot of long things here, Vector. I'm for sure you've seen it as well. You've got your long, your mid suicide alley, even your short line into there. There's a lot of these long, very AWP lines across the map, and that realistically causes a lot of issues for some people, as Strudel will grab the last kill. What do you think of this map in general? Like, I know that we all know this map, but what is it to you offensively that Ascension need to kind of control? What do they need to do to kind of force Safe Boys back a bit more?
Well, really, for me, it's catwalk.
Yep.
Mid-cat, you've got to hold off mid-doors and cat. We can see Steege watching it there. You've got to hold those 2 sites, because from there you can either push to the B site or push to A. Both of those really can give you a lot of control here. You need to watch it, because there's normally an AWP or a scout watching through those doors, the CT side. So if you can get rid of that scout quickly, you will be in a very good position for that next push.
Yep, that's a very good point, and we do harp on about this a little bit, but to people who don't actually understand why mid control is so important, just give them a quick rundown of what these teams are actually doing when they're controlling these mid areas, especially catwalk and double doors, as Safe Boys are going very big at the moment.
Yeah, we can see. Quick clean up there. Not too much damage done to Safe Boys. So that was not a great round from Ascension there. I think they've got to go back to what Safe Boys did on Cash that we saw last time we saw them play it just a little while ago. They need to play for picks. As you said, Dust 2 is very, very even. It's been tailored over the last few years to be such an even map.
Yep.
So what they need to do is they need to play it to be even. They don't need to rush site. Well, obviously when they have pistols, it's a good idea to rush it and try and get the bomb down.
Yep.
But normally, play it slow.
But yeah, and I think what the boys from Ascension are doing here on the eco, they've kind of gone the opposite route. They've decided, look, we can only have the SMGs and strong pistols in the short range. They need to get up close and personal. They need to get into that short, that very close range to be able to put some work on. Pro Hits gets the Mac 10, puts it to work, gets the first pick. That was reloaded, and now the boys from Safe Boys are trying to get this retake, but they cannot, and that is a great pistol round from Ascension. They basically picked up only one death, and they've all picked up an M4 and AWP, another AK, and another M4 for a pistol round. That was amazing work by them. I understand what you say about the long hits, but I think what they basically say, the eco strat's a little bit different.
They need to rush.
Yeah. We'll
get the bomb down.
Site.
The main objective of the pistol round, or sorry, of an eco round, is just to get the bomb down. Get the money.
Yeah, very
true. Get that
true.
extra 800.
Yeah.
And then 300 for the bomb carry. Then you can buy the next round no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they did. They did that perfectly well, but more than that,
they won the round.
They held out, and they picked up the weapons. so they didn't have to rebuy. And only losing one person was great. Oh my God, Steege. He fell to his death. He fell to his death. He did get the kill beforehand, so a 1-for-1 trade there, 4v4. That bomb currently working the upper dark side. Stradoodle with the Famous puts on a lot of hurt with that the budget rifle, I guess you could call it. The poor man's M4, the Famous. But DJ Rainbow will finally be able to pick him up, and that does open up that B site if they want to push that way. They have to be careful because the rotate's coming. Reloaded will spot one, and now the rotate is going to be on Syax. Good shot up into window. There goes the flash. Reloaded is going to be a bit too quick though. Does he commit to it? No, he doesn't, but he does spot up one. That was Syax as he strafed across plateau. 1 versus 2. DJ Rainbow has got a lot of work to do. Spots up one, but Nick 2G with the angle picks him up. Save boys. Getting off to a good start here on their CT side. Ascension, though, showing glimmers of round wins, just haven't really been able to connect them yet.
Yeah, it's something we've seen them string a few things together here and there, get a few control points, and just not be able to hold them here. So Ascension showing signs, but not going through with them. So I'd like to see just a little bit more from them.
Yep. I think, they're going to have to pick it up a little bit here. Ascension, though, showing some, as we said, showing some signs. Just Save boys are very strong, and they're bringing in a lot of good form into this particular game. Steege grabs the first kill. It's now 4v5. The offensive team, you never really want to lose that first pick, especially as they go back onto the eco round. Syax picks up the M4. Then he will thank you very much for his little reward. However, he has to be very careful about pushing long. Reloaded is there, and Stradoodle is going to be waiting over on Car, right next to the on top of Car on long. That bomb has not committed though. It looks like they're trying to force this rotate, but without the proper mid control, they could possibly be pinted in here. But they are going to push A side. They're going to try and go two-sided. It looks one maybe through Cat, one up through long, and look, they've been spotted out now. And Urka, the MVP of map number 1, goes to work once again. Syax will grab the return frag and makes it a 3v3. They're not done yet. 34 seconds remaining on the clock. Cortex takes down Straximus, Stradoodle, Strezzy, whatever you want to call him. Straxy will grab the return frag. It is now a 2v2, and that is a bomb plant. That's a very good work on the eco round again for Ascension. They're not getting the round wins, but they're keeping themselves in contention. They would really love this round right now, Vector. If they get this one as the bomb ticks away, then you would think it puts them just in a nicer position in the next couple of rounds.
Well, it seems like their ecos have been their best round so far. As I say, they do lose their 2 players who were alive, and the bomb is going to be defused, but they seem to have the best shot at winning the round when they've been on eco.
Yeah.
It's something that it just seems that their rifle work just hasn't been as strong as Save Boys, yet their pistol round has been on, or their pistols have been on point so far.
Yeah, that's very, very true. And Save Boys go 6 rounds to 2. So with 7 rounds remaining in the half, Save Boys currently look well in control of this. Ascension, as we said, they've showed sparks of getting there. They just have not been able to commit these kills into round wins. There's actually been a lot of frags going on, and we'll do a score update come next round. Oh, Stradoodle, he just let Pro Hits just walk through the smoke, blinded, didn't even check. Straxy will make him pay for that particular one without losing any health whatsoever. That bomb is currently with DJ Rainbow, and he's sitting in lower dark. He may get spotted out here, and if he dies, that could be bombed down. No, he's very good with that AK. Spots up Nick, makes it a 4v4. But one thing I've noticed, Vector, as we'll have a quick chat about this at the end of this particular round, something to stew on, is the fact that Ascension are losing the first pick every time, and they're putting themselves behind the 8 ball by losing these first trades.
Yeah, it's something that also the smoke at mid has not helped them so far. That push through mid doors has not worked for them so far. I know they're trying to get mid control, and it's great work that way, but it's just not working to go straight through mid doors barreling with a Mac 10.
Yeah, and unfortunately, especially if you don't check your corners, check your flanks. And, Noms is going to be taken down by Reloaded. That bomb, however, should get a plant here. Syax is going to be going. They don't know where he is. They have not rotated yet, which is good. That bomb will get planted, and then they will start this rotate. They're going now. They kindly suspect that it has to be that way. Yes, they know it now. So a 2v1, we're going to watch Syex because he's the last man alive and he's got a bit of a rotate to do. So as you can see, here they come. They're both looking to push through doors. Steege may go up. He's going to go up through window. He's going to come face to face to Syex. Waiting in the corner. Does he get one? Yes, he does, but he gives away his position. One to go. Reloaded. Too strong with the M4. Will pick up round number 7 and Ascension move 1 round further away, 7 rounds to 3. So after 10 rounds, quick score check. 10 rounds, 9-8 for Reloaded, Urka and Stradoodle topping Save Boys. On the other side, which is Ascension, 9-4-4. So as you can see, sorry, for Syex, Noms, and DJ Rainbow Vector, as we said, mate, it is just Ascension are losing these trades at the beginning of a round, and they're putting themselves behind. They need to stop doing that if they want to have a hope of getting these round wins. I think you've said it correctly. When they get the opening pick and they get onto site with pistols, they're on. They've won their rounds, but they just aren't doing it consistently.
Yeah, well, this is the first time we see Stingrays finally getting the first pick in the round. This could be key for them. As you said before, it's been that first pick that's been the problem. They've been behind the 8 ball straight away from the start. And now Bomb is going down 5 versus 4. This is good looking for them. Now 4v4. They need to hold on to this side.
Yes, they do. That Bomb, they have got it down, so this is really good because now they're forcing Save Boys to come to them. But Syex is on the bomb side, and he, realistically, a well-placed nade could really, really hurt him. He's on about 48 HP, so he is a little bit back. But 1-for-1 trade. Urka now is a 3v1. Make that, yeah, as Syex, the last man remaining. He's on top of Short. Will not be able to take any more part in this round. That's going to be the defuse. Save Boys will hit the 8-round marker with 5 rounds remaining. Wow, this one is turning into a whitewash Vector. I don't want to start saying 16-2, but given the way that Save Boys are playing and the fact, I don't know if they're going to save this one. They may. No, sorry, not Save Boys. Ascension may save this round, and they haven't bought yet. So
here we go. Full AKs coming out for Ascension. They want to get this round. They want to win this.
Yeah.
And Save Boys have the money to be able to have a full buy here. So we can see only a limited amount of nades came out for Ascension here. They've got to be careful with what they use. And first one from Noms. That is a good start there. We can see 4 in mid. They need to watch out for Steege, so this could be key if he can get a few picks.
Yeah, one thing I've always... yeah, that's very true. They get their opening 2 frags, and that's better work from them in this half. They get the opening 3. They make it 3 for nothing. That's exactly what they're 4. And this could be round number 3. That's exactly right. That's what they needed to do. They've done very well here. They've controlled the sides, got their shots on. Reloaded will finally pick himself up one more. That was on Cortez. I think it's Stingrays, but, you know, whatever. And that bomb is being planted now. There it is, but they will get it. Pro hits finishing off the round. Round number 3 to Ascension. That was very well done by them. This is what we said. They can't push mid doors without clearing the especially dark, short, and the mid door section. They can't just push through willy-nilly. They have to own the site. Now they force Save Boys onto the eco. That's very good work. Save Boys. Look, they're looking very strong, but Ascension are not to be trifled with, especially if they can get to the site. And they're pushing hard here onto the B-bomb site, and here they come. One more time, but Urka with the CZ is able to get the first frag. Make that one. It's 2 for 2 as Noms, though, will grab 2 kills of his own. I tell you what, he's done very well over these past couple of rounds, Vector. He's grabbed a couple of them, and he's keeping his side ahead in these trades. Yeah, well, something that I thought that was a bit strange was with the actual damage that Save Boys have done. Kobe! Puts the... You know what? I read, like, some people, especially on the CG forums, were going, what does Kobe mean? Do these guys not know what Kobe Bryant is? Do they not watch any basketball and watch this man swish 3 points everywhere? Just as a side note, but you were actually... Sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but... You got to have a double Kobe in there. That's not something you don't always see. But what I was going to say was the money that Save Boys have had, all the rounds that they won, I was surprised that they went on the eco. They should have had more money than $4,000 each. I mean, it's surprising with all the rounds they won in a row that they were so low on money. Yeah, they must be, and this is the thing, this is a very frag-heavy kind of match. I mean, look at there. We have 3 defusers and 1 bomb plant, but we'll go through it in a second, actually. I actually would like to see it. And we'll actually have a look at how many, but I suspect normally it's only 2 or 3 people per side is there. So as Ascension they may be losing these rounds, but they're taking frags when they do. And they've just picked up round number 5. They've come back from 8 rounds to 2. They're within 3 rounds. Now, even if they go 10 rounds to 5, that is very workable compared to 12 rounds to 3. So they are certainly still in this match, and they are not going anywhere anytime soon. So, Safe Boys, what we did notice, though, they're very good on the retake. They're very good retakers. You give them the number advantage, and as we saw on their Cache match, they basically steamrolled Easy Team.
Yeah, it's something they just needed to work on, as we see Nick get the first frag again. This is something they needed to get Ascension, and now with a full buy round, this could be really detrimental for them going into the last round of the half. Oh, through the wall!
The wall bang smoke shot. Well done. He put a feeler shot in there just to see maybe there's someone there. And he was rewarded with a great... Add that to the film reel, mate. I'll tell you what, he doesn't know spot. He didn't know Syax was there. He was actually looking at the left side. Syax, unfortunately, walked out at the wrong time, and he is taken down, and Save Boys have not lost a person, and there is only 2 remaining. Vector, Ascension looking good, but Save Boys showing why they are the reigning champions at the moment, as they are clinically just denying any kind of entry point to Ascension as they just pick up that round. Wow.
Well, if Ascension can take this last round of the half here, they should be able to buy up, so they should be able to force up. Since it's last round, no money needs to be saved. Then it makes it 9-6. If they win that, then pistol round comes into play again. Yep. This could be key for them, because they can bring it back to 9-8 very quickly and bring themselves back into the match here. So they just need to get a few rounds under their belt, take the positives out of here. As we say, trades come... Oh, fire! Double
molly.
Double molly.
Oh, wow. That's not what they needed. But unfortunately, they got held up in the choke point at Bedroom. And unfortunately, they adjust. They're really, really well done. And that is a bomb down. And that is a very hard retake right outside of Bedroom. So the boys from Ascension have got a lot of work to do. Noms, Urka just kind of popped out of nowhere on top of Xbox. It's like, hello, dead. 1 minute and 3 seconds remaining. So Pro hits will grab 1. He's still got 3 to beat, however, and the question is, will he be able to get there? So there goes the nades. It is 50 seconds remaining on the clock, and he can't save. He's got to go for it. This will be 1 for the show reel. Here he comes. He doesn't know. Reloaded. Straxy are just waiting on the other side.
Oh, he's just waiting in the smoke.
They're just waiting, and they put the bink in. They saw the blood. But 10 rounds to 5. They were looking like this was going to be a lot worse. And we will check the score lines here at halftime. Nick, Stradoodle, Urka, 13, and Reloaded, 12 actually apiece. On the other side, Syax, Noms, DJ Rainbow, Pro hits, Cortex in that order. 12, 11, 8, 6, and 3 kills apiece. Just have a quick look, just before we have a look, just have a look at this, right? So look, 3, 4, those were the opening rounds, but then here, we start seeing 2, 1, 2, 2. This is why they had no money. How many people just keep getting shot off as we move into the first round of the second half. Vector, what do Ascension need to do here? Now, obviously, they're going to defend, but how should they be holding here? Should they reckon they should be holding more mid, or do you reckon they should be like doing a standard kind of... I guess you could say a standard kind of hold 2-1-2 kind of strat hold. Well,
they need to play really close range. Since pistols aren't very good at long range, they should be holding closer angles.
Yep. Since
they won't have the distance, as I say, Noms is just waiting along here. It's a long range shot here, which isn't going to give you as much depth. As you can see, B-side, he's going to have rotation help from his friends here. And they are broken onto the B-side. This is not what Ascension wanted, but... really, they needed to watch close-range shots.
Yep.
And it didn't happen. Nobody dead for Save Boys.
Wow, Save Boys pushed very effectively. They thought they were going to be working this mid-side, but they didn't. They worked B.
It's just... no, Save Boys look stronger and stronger every single round. Ascension just can't break through. Even on defense, they just can't hold the angles.
Yeah, and so, look, they are now buying up the pistols and armor, so they are making sure that they can be maybe surviving for a little bit longer here, but Save Boys certainly pushing their advantage to the maximum right now. The boys from Save Boys will be moving towards the B-bomb site. I get the opening pick. Nick he's somehow gotten onto short with nobody even knowing about it. He's just found and gone, hello, Cortez, behind on the ramp box. And that is great. That is an A site open. What Nick is basically saying, guys, this site is open. DJ Rainbow's the last man alive, and he's sitting outside of bedroom. He will get finally dropped down by Straxy. And they are going to be pushing that bomb now down through long. Urka going to get that flash angle. Will actually find Noms. Puts that molly right at his feet and will take him down. That is very, very smart work. That bomb is now being planted. 35 seconds remaining. The Bison spam from Reloaded finds Syax, and they are not stopping at all. Save Boys want to get as much for and against as they possibly can. Vector, they want to make sure that they are good come round number 3. Save Boys, if they win this round, you would think that they are definitely guaranteed one, but wow, they're showing up today at the moment.
Yeah, Nick's push on short was key there. That 3K that he got all the way through, just nobody saw him at all on the site there. And now they're pushing up long. We can see one frag coming in from Stingray. So first frag, Ascension need to keep this going, but with pistols, they need to make something happen.
Yeah, they do, and Save Boys pushing their advantage, and they keep moving on, and that is, again is a 4 for 1 exchange. Will they get that bomb plant down? No, they won't, but they are just pushing and not letting off at the moment, and Ascension don't have any answers for the strategies that they're pushing, and I have to admit, what they're doing here, Vector, is they're holding that mid area very, very well. And Steege with the AWP pick, you barely see it anymore, but he gets the cut. He gets the pick. Pro hit. He will be taken down. Syax looking for something. Will be able to grab one, but it's now 3 for 1 exchange in that trade. Straxy also finding Syax there. DJ Rainbow is going to try and even it up a little bit. He gets, but Cortez will be taken down by Urka, and he is Urkest. And look, DJ Rainbow had the AWP, tried to run away, but Save Boys, they can see the GGs. They pick up the AWP for the trouble, and they say thank you very much. A lot of money on the side of Save Boys. Look at that, over 10K for Urka right now. They are basically set for the next 3 rounds, depending on how they go. And once, look at this, we have to see the force buy from Ascension. Ascension absolutely just getting demolished by Save Boys right now, Vector.
Yeah, it's just something that Ascension, they're just not being able to do anything. Noms does pick up a double sitting here. Oh, he turned around at the wrong time there. And now, it's first round we've seen of them that actually looks kind of strong. This
actually kind of happened on the last half as well. When they were actually looking like they were kind of down and out, Noms stepped up big and tried to put his side back into contention. Cortex Stingrays will grab the next one. There's only one man remaining. It is Steege. He's in the lower dark area. He has got the AWP in hand. He picks up one. DJ Rainbow on the jump AWP, and Steege knows where one more is, and that is Syax. He drops the pop smoke and tries to play very aggressively, but Steege knows that he's got a lot of work to do here. 51 seconds. That bomb has been dropped down inside of the B bomb site as well. So if he's going to go for it, he basically has. Well, actually, he doesn't have to. Save Boys have got enough round under their belt that he can save this if he really wanted to. I mean, he's got enough of a round that if he really wanted to be the hero and try and push, he could also do that as well. Vector.
Yeah, I think they just want to keep that AWP into the next round here, as it is such an expensive weapon, and with only 1,500 left on it, this is something he wants to save.
Yeah, $4,750 is a big piece of change in the Counter-Strike economy world. That is over a quarter of your maximum economy, or maximum allowance. You know, that's like being given $10 for pocket money, and you go and spend $250 on, like, Magic Clouds or whatever it is the kids, these sugar eating these days. I don't know. Maybe not. Magic Clouds is probably a euphemism for something other. But I don't know. I'm not that old. But Steege with 2 big AWP kills to finish off the round. The boys from Ascension went frag hunting. And I'll tell you what, that's actually something that we're seeing in the pro scene, which is actually a big no-no these days, is that they go frag hunting, but it's actually kind of guns are more important than the frags. I mean, no one cares about the, it's like if you had an M4 and you just gave it up, you have to rebuy that M4. That's a lot of money. And Reloaded will grab the first kill. Syax being taken down. And this is what we keep saying. Ascension keep losing the opening frags. And because of that, what we're actually finding is that they just put themselves on the back foot. And they have a lot of trouble getting back into these rounds.
Yeah, it just hasn't been Ascension's day today right now. They look good in the first game, as we heard.
Yeah.
They won the first one, but they just haven't been able to do anything this last game here. They just haven't shown the form that I sort of expected of them.
Yeah, we'll be
coming into this
the
game.
next one as well. We'll be seeing the next. We'll be seeing that team that they beat next as well. So we'll see how they fare against Save Boys. And look, if it's going to be something similar to this, Ascension, as you said, they won their first game, but man, maybe it's just a higher caliber of team right now. Save Boys is just demolishing Ascension.
Yeah, they have not looked strong here. The bomb is down. No challenge at all from Noms. He's sitting at long. You can't do anything. And now that's 15-6.
Yeah, and so it's match point here in round number 2 of Pool B here at Battle for Sydney, round number 3. Match point Save Boys. Basically, you would think that if they can get this, even if they lose, they've probably got enough on for and against to get them through to the finals. But every game and every round is still very important. Ascension, and look at that buy that they're on here: 3 CZ75s, a P2000, and this Scout. And look at that, Reloaded and Nick come out of bedroom and just annihilate the long push. Stradoodle, Mr. Strax will pick up Noms. Pro hits, he's the last man remaining. He is in the center. He is now dead. That is GG. Save Boys are going to be going through 2-0 at the end of round number 1. That is very, very well done by the boys from... let's just move this across a little bit. There we go. Let's move that out of the way. And from the boys from Save Boys, 16-6. Wow, they just demolished Ascension. Ascension probably feeling really good about themselves. So they're going to have to reset now for match number 3.
Yeah, I don't know what it was with Ascension. Maybe they're it's not Dust 2 map. They're just not good at Dust 2. I mean, they weren't able to predict where Save Boys were going to come from. Even though the map is so well known, they just weren't able to predict.
I don't see. Part of me even thinks that it's probably the other way around. I think we've got to give more credit to Save Boys here. Their smokes, their flashes, and even their offensive plays, their rotates are really good. Something that I've noted about Save Boys, even from round number 2, is that they are very, very good at the retake. That's kind of their bread and butter. I mean, in the grand final, remember, about a month ago, they did this probably 4 times in a row. Every time we thought that the bomb was down with it, yes, they're on the bomb site. Save Boys, boom, straight through, demolished them, and that's kind of what happened. But look, it's time. We've got to be giving our MVP vote, so I'm going to actually have to look. We're going to go through as we can go here. To be honest, all 3 of them have to go to the Save Boys for me. I don't think I can really give anyone. Noms is probably the outside shot here, but he just, given the 3 points and given what happened on the other side, I'm going to have to say Reloaded actually stepped up that round. He picked up the opening frags. Urka is going to grab 2, and I think we're going to go down the list here. I think Straxy, yeah, he was... That's probably 1, 2, and 3 right there. So Reloaded for 3, Urka for 2, and I'd say Stradoodle for 1. For me, that was how I'd look at it.
I believe with your top 2, as both of those, for me, were amazing. But also, I think Steege, although he didn't get the kills, for me, with that AWP, I felt really held down that mid control all the way through the game there. So Steege for me gets my 1 point.
Yeah, all right. So I think it's very good. So, guys, we've got one more round to go here in Group B. Once we get that one done, we will know who is going to be going to face Leet Crew and Houseway from Group A. A lot to be fighting for here. We do have the MVP prizes. We will get them and be showing you them on stream very shortly. We will also get some interviews with our MVP players, so that'll be very interesting. So feel free to stick around. Feel free to invite more people in. We've got round number 3 coming up. We're going to have a great game coming for you. Don't go anywhere. Stick around. This is Neba and Vector for Battle for Sydney. Sorry, round 3 coming up. Don't go anywhere.